Alright! I'm back! This is almost false excitement now because I recorded this on my computer blue screen, so I'm like really mad right now. No, I'm just kidding. I am back. I am sorry I've taken so long. What is insane is that we have had so much cool information come out since I last recorded. And the juicy bit is the PS5 reveal. I'll get to the Cyberpunk and Lockhart rumor soon. I'll make some more videos. Azreow hadn't forgotten about his boys. Alright? Okay. Just kidding. But yeah, before we get started, if you're watching this, you haven't liked the video, go ahead and click that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you can get notifications when new videos come out. Hopefully my camera doesn't keep adjusting like that. I really want to get over 1,000 subscribers. When I get over 1,000 subscribers, I'm buying a new camera. I already bought this like really cheap Elgato Camlink knockoff so I can capture video. Like this. That's better. I think I just nicked my desk. Anyway, so let's talk about this juicy PS5 reveal, okay? This juicy PS5 reveal. I am so excited about the PS5, and I'll just get this all out right away. That thing looks sexy, alright? I don't care what any of you think. I don't care if you think it looks like a router. I don't care if you think it looks dumb. I have a white PC. I like the black and white aesthetic. And when that thing revealed, I wish I was recording myself. I was like, oh! I was like, finally, something different that's not a black box. I was sure it was going to be another black rectangle. Thank God it's not another black rectangle. What do you get with the Xbox Series X? 4 black rectangles and 2 black squares. One of them with green glowing out the top. Whoop-de-doo! I've seen it before. The mini fridge joke stands. Not really. It doesn't look like a mini fridge, okay? But it looks like a squared off Mac Pro from 2013, okay? It's not that new. I wanted something new and different, something futuristic, something sleek. PS5 delivered. I am very happy with the way it looked. I don't care if you like it. I think we'll look back eventually and see that this thing is really sleek and nice looking. Now, I'm also a fan of the glossy black plastic on the original PS3, the Fat Boy PS3, so I know there's a lot of matte black people everywhere. I like glossy stuff. I'm like, ooh, shiny. So, you know, I like the look of the PS5 a lot. It's shiny, it's glossy, I love it. Alright, now, let's talk a little bit about what they showed. You know, that build up to that sexy PS5. They showed off a grand total of 22 games. They started off with Grand Theft Auto 5 going to PS5. I'm wondering if some of the kids that play Grand Theft Auto now were even old enough to play a PS3 and realize that that game was last gen this generation. That's going to be a 2-generation old game, and they're going to port it to the PS5. Why did you start with that? That was the worst start of anything ever. I just pretended that was an advertisement because that's what I think it was. It kind of angered me a little bit. I think that was a Rockstar advertisement, okay? That's all that was. Now, on to the real stuff, okay? The first game they really opened up with, which is releasing this year, is Spider-Man Miles Morales. And actually, before I start talking about Spider-Man and Miles Morales, I want to talk about a couple things here. They showed off a grand total of 22 games. 9 of those games were for this year, including Spider-Man Miles Morales this year, Sackboy: A Big Adventure this year, Kena: Bridge of Spirits this year, Oddworld: Soulstorm this year, Godfall this year, Little Devil Inside this year, NBA 2K21 clearly this year, Bugsnax this year, Deathloop this year. That was 9 of the 22 games. In fact, only 54% of the games, or 55% of the games, were actually not for this year. So yeah, it was a little more than half, but the people out there are like, oh, everything they showed off wasn't for this year. Well, everything Xbox showed off on their event, because I'm going to compare it, because this is, for me, this is apples to apples, right? You have Xbox, they jump out ahead with their marketing, and they go, here's what our console looks like. We want to be the first showed off. They're like, we want to have the first gameplay event, and they jump out and they're like, here's this gameplay event that showed one game made by one guy that had gameplay and everything else wasn't gameplay. Give me a break. And then they showed off Assassin's Creed, which I bet is cross-gen. Okay? So let's be very clear here. Their event kind of sucked. It didn't just kind of suck. It sucked big time. Okay? I don't even remember how many games they showed off, but I bet a bunch of that stuff doesn't come out this year, and if it does, it's not going to be the AAA stuff that we want to see out of next gen. Don't say you're showing off next gen and then show off garbage, okay? Sony delivered. And if you don't think Sony delivered, they had 9 games coming out this year that are arguably all next gen, okay? And then the stuff they showed off that is coming out either next year or is to be determined, all real next gen stuff. So let's go down the list. Spider-Man Miles Morales, coming out this year. Real next gen, taking advantage of some of the next gen hardware this year, okay? Spider-Man PS4 already looked amazing. I am working on a review for that game. I suck at doing reviews. I'm finding out. I've got to figure out how to do these better. But I do have a lot of opinions about Spider-Man PS4. I platinumed the game. I love the game. Still playing through the DLC. Great game. But let's talk about Spider-Man Miles Morales. That game looks incredible. I love Miles Morales, especially since Into the Spider-Verse. Great movie. And very excited to see where Spider-Man Miles Morales goes. Even if it's a small adventure, even if it's not the full $70 game, even if it costs $70, I'm buying Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to be incredible. It's going to look incredible on this PS5. I'm really curious if they can take advantage of real reflections in the buildings and not have the baked-in ones we saw in PS4, and then really give it that realism that it deserves. But even though it did that, there were some really cool Easter eggs with the reflections, and especially the Twin Towers. Really cool stuff. Alright, next thing, Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7, if you're a race fan, is great. And that's one thing I'll stop right here and say. I don't care what kind of gamer you are, there was something in this conference for you. They had, the only thing I think they didn't show off was a fighting game. And I could be wrong about that, because some of these I don't remember. I think they didn't show off a fighting game. But they showed off action-adventure. They showed off RPG. They showed off racing. They showed off platforming. They showed off sports. Like, they showed off horror. And yeah, we all know what the big horror game is in this list. Alright. So Gran Turismo 7, if you're a race fan, looks incredible. Yeah, people have found like little glitches in there, but remember, its release date is TBD. I don't know if some of you remember how long it took for like Gran Turismo, I think it was 5, whatever the PS3 Gran Turismo was, took forever to come out. I have a feeling Gran Turismo 7 is still got a lot of cooking in the oven to do, but they were trying to show off what they've already done with a small development time. Okay, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. If you think the SSD isn't going to matter to gameplay, this game, 100%, proves you wrong. 100%. Real-time jumping between huge levels and rendering out tons of stuff very, very quickly. Yep, that's what Rift Apart is doing. And if you're paying attention, there's some real-time ray tracing going on in that. Some real-time reflections. Really cool stuff. Still release date TBD. The first Ratchet & Clank on PS4 looked amazing. I expect this game to look just absolutely incredible. Blow it out of the water. Game I'm very excited for came up next. Project ATHIA. Project ATHIA. The one thing that's very interesting about this game is this is from Luminous Studios. Luminous Studios is a new division within Square Enix that is using their Luminous engine, which is the tools they built Final Fantasy 15 on and Final Fantasy 14 The Realm Reborn. I'm not sure how many games actually have it, have used it other than those, but those games used Luminous, and those tools were originally developed for PS3, so they've evolved this engine. It's their in-house engine. As you may know, some of you may already know, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, both on Unreal Engine. Square Enix has an exclusivity agreement with Unreal Engine for certain games, so that's really cool. But I'm really excited about Project ATHIA. See Luminous engine, stretch its legs, not use assets designed for PS3, but use full-blown new assets. Really take advantage of Luminous engine's beautiful ability to make some pretty environments and stuff. Stray, game about a cat. Release date next year. Not super interested. It might be cool. I don't know. It's set in an interesting universe. May go back to it. Returnal. Returnal. I believe this was... I don't remember what Returnal was. I should have done more research before I started. Returnal is... Yeah, it's sci-fi. It's a shooter. Oh, it's from the Resogun devs. So that's cool. So there was this theme of these like Deathloop games. I think Returnal's one of them. And it reminds me a lot of like Live Die Repeat, that movie with or what I think that's the book, and it's called something else. But the movie with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, John Krasinski's wife, Emily Blunt. Remind me of that movie. Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise were in. Anyway, Sackboy: Big Adventure. This looks like really cool stuff. This looks like 3D platforming. They're taking the 2D aspect of Sackboy, making it 3D, adding some mini games. I think this is going to be great for people that have been missing Little Big Planet. Super excited for that this year as well. Here's the big surprise for me. Kena Bridge of Spirits. I'm going to try to put footage in as I talk here, but Kena Bridge of Spirits looks phenomenal, okay? Everything I saw on that was insane. It looks like somebody took a, like, Universal Studios or Pixar movie in terms of animation, then mixed it with Zelda in terms of combat, platforming like Jak and Daxter, and some Pikmin aspects with the little spirits. Holy smokes, that game blew my mind. It looks incredible. It looks like you're playing a Pixar movie. Okay, I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I thought the Pixar stuff looked great on PS4, but it still wasn't up to, like, you know, CG quality. Kena Bridge of Spirits. Yeah, that looks amazing. Oddworld, not a fan of that series, but I know that a lot of people are. Coming out this year, Soulstorm. Looks interesting, looks good. Graphics are great. Ghostwire Tokyo, I've seen mixed reactions from this one. Environments look great. Something's weird about the animations to me, but that's coming out next year. Godfall, super excited for this. I'm a huge Destiny fan, and super excited for Godfall to come out. I am looking forward to a looter slasher, whatever that means. Solar Ash, I forgot what that was. I don't want to take the time to look it up. Hitman 3, those two are next year. Astrobot, I don't know if Astrobot is going to be a VR exclusive like the last Astrobot was. The last Astrobot on VR, it was so good. Before Half-Life Alyx, in my opinion, it was the best VR game you could play. It's incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. I am excited for another Astrobot. Little Devil Inside, forgot what's going on with that game, but it's releasing this year. NBA 2K21, of course, releasing this year for you sports fans. Bug Snacks! Weenie Fingers! Everybody remembers the Weenie Fingers thing. That's hilarious. This game looks like a cutesy game. It doesn't necessarily take full advantage of next-gen horsepower. It's coming out this year. I guarantee you it's cross-gen. That's why it doesn't look super fantastic. But I bet it looks even better on PS5 than it does PS4. Well, that's not a bet. That's just, it will. Then we have that Deathloop game, Deathloop. That's coming out this year. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it looks like somebody, I think that's Bethesda, and they are going to be doing very cool looking game that also kind of looks like Dishonored. I've never played the Dishonored franchise, even though I think I own the first one. My bad. The big reveal that everybody was looking forward to, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 8. It looks like they are going a step further than they did in 7, using the same characters as 7, and doing some really cool stuff there. Then there was Pragmata. I don't remember what that was either. And then I think one of these games that I didn't remember what it was is that I think it's Little Devil Inside, was the furry game. There's a furry game too. I don't remember what that was. That was really awkward. Then after Pragmata, they finished up with Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon is a great game. I'm not I'm not a huge fan. I can't play through it because I get bored really quickly with that game because it seems pretty repetitive. The story is good, but it's hard to get through because of all the NPCs are very boring. I'm sorry, the NPCs run that game more than anything for me. But anyway, great game. If you're into action adventure and some RPG elements, there is a lot to love about Horizon. I am looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West. I hope we can fly in this one. I really do. I would definitely buy it if I could fly on the back of a mech. Anyway, so that was the list of games. Comment down below. Tell me what you're excited for. I'm excited for most of it. I won't be playing Resident Evil or NBA or Oddworld. But I mean, my big hitters were Miles Morales, Project ATHIA, which isn't coming out this year, but Kena, Bridge of Spirits is coming out this year. I want a PS5 just for that game. I kid you not. If there's a collector's edition, I might buy it. That game looks so cool. So cool. Godfall I'm going to be playing. Deathloop I might get. And that's in Horizon I'll probably buy when it comes out. But for this year, I am excited for what's coming. Super excited for Cyberpunk. Oh my goodness. So my next video will probably be on my reaction to some of the Cyberpunk stuff. I am so sorry for the long video. I am so sorry it's taken me so long to get to this. But if you guys didn't know, I don't know if I even mentioned it now because I've been going so long, but I have a fitness, well not a fitness channel, a vlogging channel, and I'll link it up in the corner here, a card to my latest video and why I'm losing weight. I was gonna joke, you know, that I'm losing weight because you guys keep calling me fat in the comments. I'm just kidding. I don't care if you call me fat. I am fat. I need to lose some weight. So, I'm actually losing it for health reasons. So, come check out the video. Come check out my vlog. Subscribe to it too. You'll see daily uploads there. It's way better than I'm doing here. I'm very, very sorry. If you comment on those videos, I might talk about games in those videos too if you want. Being a gamer and being fit are almost contradictory. But I'm going to try to change that, okay? So anyway, thank you for watching this extremely long reaction video. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and peace.